Buffalo, 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 buffalo. Hey everyone, my name is Eric, and today I am talking to you about my official 1-year anniversary of moving out of Syracuse. That's right, I am talking to you today about how in the first time in my life, 1 year ago, I moved out of my hometown. And I know many of you probably already have moved out at some point, either when going to college or going to your first job. But today I just want to talk to you about kind of my experiences, see if you've had anything similar, and kind of introduce you to the city of Buffalo and what some of the things I've learned. Honestly, I have only been out to Buffalo once before, and we just stopped by Duff's on the way to Cedar Point. So really Buffalo I didn't really know that much about, so I know you definitely had a very open mind going in and definitely exploring it. Number one, Buffalo has very different food supplies. What I mean by that is that while Syracuse has a lot of Italian foods, Buffalo is very much more Midwestern style, and they have a lot of Polish influences. So first of all, paczkis. Paczkis are a Polish type of dessert, and no better place to get those or any other type of donut is Paul's Donuts. People go crazy about it. I know that I've had a few of them, and yes, they are super good. And it's really hard to resist when you're on a healthy diet. I'm just saying, try one if you ever get out here. Beef on weck is very big. Pizza, they have it. It's not like as Italian, but it's more Sicilian actually. It's a little bit thicker crust, and there's a lot more sauce in it. It's almost the midpoint between the New York thin slice and the Chicago kind of really thick pie type material. So that was something new that was pretty cool, because I know my grandma at home, she would actually make it that way. That's how we knew it, and now it's kind of hard for me to kind of surprise people by saying, oh yeah, the pizza crust is this thick, and they're like, yeah, that's how our pies are. Food trucks are very big, so places like Lloyd's with tacos, that is a really good place. I've tried that and a few others. Ooh, there's also this chicken po' boy, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Oh, that was another really good one. I can't remember what the food truck was, but that's another good one to check out. Chevetta's is also very big. That's kind of like grilled chicken that they have with the special marinara sauce. Kind of like Binghamton Speedy, but just a different type of recipe. That's definitely one of the biggest differences, is just kind of the variety of foods that are kind of homegrown and very prideful of. Although it's kind of weird talking to people, and of course they don't know what Hoffman's taste like, or they only buy salines. Those are hot dogs for those who don't know. Definitely try them. Or salt potatoes. That's definitely like a Syracuse staple that we eat all the time. Buffalo is a unique city. It is a rust belt right on the shores of Lake Erie, and it's definitely a very flat city. I'll tell you that. Not in the sense that it's boring. There's a lot to do, but literally all the streets, there are no hills whatsoever except in the very far south towns. And it was definitely something new to get used to, because I was like, oh, no hills. But Buffalo does have some pretty cool things. And for me, I definitely wanted to get out there, know what's out there, and try and meet new people. That being said, of course, it's a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. You really have to push yourself to kind of get to know people. The only person I knew was my neighbor next door, who went to Lemoyne with me. And other than that, because we're both very busy with our schedules, it was hard to get out there and do things, and there were a lot of times where I actually had to go out there on my own. And for me, deciding to do that was a little bit tough at first, but I knew that if I was going to make the most of my time out here, I really just needed to put myself out in the situations. And for the most part, I had a really good time. What's really nice is that you just had the freedom to walk wherever you want. No time limit or anything. It's almost like you're staying abroad. Typically you don't see people really hanging out in big groups. it's typically one or two people going out to a specific country, visiting all the little towns and villages and all the tourist sites. And that's kind of how I was approaching Buffalo, just kind of being a person in the crowd to just kind of take it all in and see what is out there. And I gotta say, there have been a lot of fun things that I have been doing. My friends at Madai gave me a nice idea list to kind of generate different places to see and go. And on my Instagram account, I've actually kind of been documenting each place I visited as kind of like a tourist stop. You can feel free to click the link below to take a look at it and see where I'm at. At this point when making this video, I'm about 20 stops so far, and hopefully I can get a few more in the next few weeks. So definitely feel free to check in and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.